Usopp finally returns. He doesn't have the going merry. He starts spinning some BS story about how the Merry came to life and sacrificed itself. The Straw Hats not all dying. Some random things Sanji did when nobody was paying attention. Literally unwatchable. I'm really not hungry right now, Nami. At the end of the story, when Zoro is declared the greatest swordsman, he will ask Ivankov to make him female so that the greatest swordsman would be a girl. This will be his final token of gratitude toward Kuina. She and Sanji will then get married. Has the most normal backstory. Still acts the edgiest. One Piece censorship. Screw you! You're the man who messed up Vivi's country! That was a long time ago. It's only been a few months! What did Zoro mean by this? I kill your kind for a living. I'm crying. Why Nami got the Dora fit? I wish I was flapping dead. OMG, Luffy, hi! The guiding light left behind by Akira Toriyama. Be strong. Now it's up to you. That kid's gonna be big. Yeah, he reminds me of my early years. Well, take care. See you late. Save a bowl of ramen for me. Don't worry, I will. It's funny because MHA will be finished before One Piece. Guess Luffy will have to keep carrying the torch a little bit longer. Naruto villain introduction? One Piece villain introduction. Trains with the Revolutionary Army for 2 years. No hockey. Runs from gay people for 2 years. Armament, observation, one of the 6 powers. Netflix when they stick to the source material and it actually works. The rivalry we didn't know we wanted. Did you know Zoro was lying on the ground after taking all of Luffy's pain, but when he heard Sanji's footsteps coming, he stood up miraculously and made a cool pose. I missed when Ace was a greasy rat. Rhinoplasty, lip filler, cheek implants, chin implant, jaw shave, brow bone reduction, buccal fat removal, Botox, and eye lift. Simply the greatest swordsman in the world, the one who intimidates anyone just by his look and rivals the greatest in the world of One Piece, but he couldn't kick out 2 teenagers who broke into his house. When you become the world's strongest swordsman, but your rival loses his arm, and now you're waiting for some Marimo to become stronger and surpass you, only for him to bow down and ask you to train him so he can defeat you. Man, these two are obnoxious as flap. Why are they even singing? A few episodes later. Dear Lord. Average One Piece fan. Manga. What kind of manga do you read? One Piece and Attack on Titan. One Piece? For real? Who's your favorite character? Zoro. Nice choice. Really? Are my father and little brother dead too? What does that matter? We were talking about One Piece. One Piece? One Piece if Robin used that move at every opportunity. Zoro and Sanji's dynamics in the manga/anime? The live action. If One Piece had mobile phones, doesn't know how to change wallpapers from default, constantly loses it, his friends secretly installed GPS tracker if he gets lost again. She would be one of those girls who keeps their selfies as wallpapers, likes talking to Siri, weather widget. Chopper and Luffy like playing with his live lock screen wallpapers, also carries Luffy's phone, keeps his gallery in private. Loves YouTube Kids, has Robin's number on speed dial, unexpectedly good in Geometry Dash. Has a tablet, spends 80% of screen time reading ebooks, likes randomly drawing doodles with stylus pen. Lets Luffy play Minecraft on his phone, likes photographing, sometimes can try to hack private Wi-Fi. Watches tech reviews on YouTube, his wallpapers remind him to restock his cola fridge, once tried to integrate his smartphone in his arm. Listening to music 24/7, has a ringtone he really likes but is self-conscious about when his phone's ringing in public. Accidentally drowned 3 phones in a row, so now owns the cheapest model, constantly overheating it in his pocket. took a shot of Ace's bounty poster and set it as his wallpaper. 30% of his gallery are Luffy's photos. Actually has another, most likely push-button phone that can't be tapped. Owns the most die-hard mobile phone on the Grand Line, the rest wouldn't survive even a week. Inherited it from Garp when he bought a new one. Has really annoying and loud ringtone he refused to change. Yo-ho-ho-ho-ho-ho! He has undergone 0 design changes since 1999. This is because he is without flaw. Bartolomeo carried this whole arc for real. The one who shot and killed your mother, Scarlet, was me. Hey, if you attack her verbally like that, my barrier doesn't mean anything. Will Emu be the most beautiful or the most ridiculous thing when revealed? How Ichiro Oda designs characters. Nitpicks I have with the big 3. No tomboys. The utter wasted potential of Chad, and that he goes against all his morals and becomes a boxer. No tomboys. I dare you, Netflix. Yeah, so go Gear 2. Bro, I have Gear 5. Daily reminder. Shanks losing his arm still doesn't make sense. I find it so flipping funny that they still call Zoro Pirate Hunter Zoro. Like, imagine if people nicknamed you for the summer job you did at 18 years old in order to make some money. Sandwich Maker Michael, or some flap. If you ever feel useless, just remember the Marines failed 18 times to execute a man who can't swim. Why is there only like one defeated pose? Do you want villains to lose in a Peter Griffin pose? So close. Netflix, I dare you. Finally, after years of loneliness, I will sail with a crew again. 1 week later. You don't think she, likes me, do you? You're asking the wrong guy. Attention to detail is amazing. I don't know if it already has been pointed out, but isn't that Zoro getting lost in the background? The Straw Hats have touched down on your island. Someone below the poverty line just gave their last piece of meat to Luffy. He's going to overthrow you now. Absolute cinema. What way too many people saw? What really happened? The true meaning of D. Guys, what vitamin comes from the sun? Oda, who had never thought of any of that. Please write the story in my place. It seems someone cooked here. Which one is bigger emotional damage? Luffy saying you're not a good person? Zoro saying he doesn't even need his katanas to beat you? Sanji not serving you any meal no matter how hungry you are? He really said, murder is okay, but those kids are not getting alcohol underage. How the flap does Hawkins have a crew? Want to join my crew as disposable meat shields that get killed every time I take a hit? Yes.
What?
Wait. There's someone somewhere cooking. Presenting the luckiest man in One Piece. Blackbeard if Ace hadn't stopped him going to Water 7. Blackbeard if Luffy hadn't broken into Impel Down. Blackbeard if Shanks didn't stop the war. Blackbeard if Luffy had gone northeast instead of Law. One Piece franchises. My name is Bonnie. I'm sorry, Bonnie. If I remember correctly, Oda brought this up in an SBS. Luffy made a mental note to get it right after his completely horrible comments about how cool it was that Bonnie's dad was turned into a cyborg right after she was talking about how it was the worst thing that happened to him. Would you still love me if I get paralyzed? Why do you send me this? I just want an answer. Makino shocked Luffy can't swim and is a rubber boy now? Shanks flapping himself because Luffy ate the Nika fruit. One Piece is amazing because you'll see a character who looks like this, and you're like, ah yes, a powerful big shot fighter who's a crew member of one of the world's most dangerous pirates. This is a character that needs to be taken seriously. Straw Hats before time skip? Needs Nami skills to carefully plan the travel, select islands, follow the log pose, avoid dangerous currents. Every Straw Hat at the end of the time skip? I could take on a Yonko. I could take on a Yonko. Forgiveness. What's that on your wanted poster? Curiosity killed the cat. Roger forgot to mention the most important detail. That BS flapping Nika fruit, you say? Go find it. You can't really do anything without that. I wasted my flapping time. What the crew saw in Laughtail was a big sign that said, "No Nika? That's too damn bad. Do it all again and come back." Listen, Shanks, buddy boyo, I am not the one to fulfill the One Piece. I am missing some goofy flapping mythical zone fruit that is under a new name. Also, some mermaid biznatch needs to be born around the same time as the dude who will eventually be chosen by the fruit, because that fruit is a zone, and as we all know, zone fruits have a mind of their own. Anyways, that same fruit was used by none other than Joy Boy himself. I reached this island despite missing so much biznatch, it's laughable. Shanks, why are you crying? You don't like the prophecy left by Joy Boy? You're just a flapping speed reader. Conqueror's Hockey? What is my purpose? You knock out the cannon fodder, and most of the time, Luffy forgets to use you. Oh my god. Nah, I want whatever bro is smoking. Moria revives Gold D. Roger and Whitebeard for Blackbeard in final battle. I gave Robin her tan and bangs back. What the flap? It's literally Nami with different hair. OMG peak designs! Takes Perona in as a kid and raises her for 10 plus years. Not her dad. Lets an adult Perona crash at his place for a few years. Is her dad? This is my favorite photo of the entire One Piece live action behind the scenes photos. It's just that, without context, it looks like a photo from a Latin American birthday with a weird clown, or the after photo of a tremendous theme party. Is there a lore reason why Law didn't help Satoru Gojo in Shibuya? Is he stupid? Main villain of the arc? Luffy after he became friends with the person that the villain hurt. The One Piece world if Jinbei let that rubber thug die in Marineford.
What?
Alright, Akainu, get off the ult. Hello, Oda-sensei. Big Mom has many ex-husbands, right? So how exactly did she pick her husbands? Did she go on a lot of dates? Being a pirate, she kidnapped them, had kids with them, and then threw them away. Her only goal was to have as many kids from every race as possible. A truly frightening woman. Dumbest One Piece image in your phone. Hand it over. Hey, Thatch. I know we have a finder's keeper's rule on this ship, but I've been looking for that fruit my whole life. Can you let me have it? I'll give you a back massage or something. Yeah, sure. Shout out to these newspaper pelicans, bro. Their purpose is to deliver the big news to whomever it is. They don't give a single flap to who you are. You a Marine? Okay, and here's the newspaper. You a Cypherpole agent? Who asked? Here's the newspaper. You're the most wanted pirate in the world? Who flapping cares? Here's the newspaper. We better never see One Piece live action reach Dressrosa. How? Poor Toki somehow survived Odin's cucumber, yet dies to being shot? Seems kinda unrealistic, to be honest. Who is the dumbest character in One Piece? Yes, I moved here from Mary Joy recently. One Piece's voice actor for Sanji in Japan received a happy birthday message from Zoro's voice actor. I cried at this scene, not gonna lie. Comic book? Literally unwatchable. Who looks better as someone else? Luffy as Doflamingo, Usopp as Blackbeard, Zoro as Mihawk, Robin as Crocodile, Sanji as Law, Chopper as Buggy, Nami as Hancock, Brook as Moria. Usopp against other enemies? Usopp against Luffy. Some characters changed a lot in One Piece. Zoro and Sanji fans? Sanji is better because he'll defeat Zoro with one kick. No, Zoro is better because he'll cut Sanji to pieces. Meanwhile, Frankie fans. Super! You knock on the bathroom's door and it's occupied. Knocks back. Says, occupied. Keeps quiet. Makes a loud sound. Who's louder? Come in. Opens the door. One Piece manga and anime early chapters. One Piece live action first episode. We're gonna have to load diff ya, Shiki. I came here to challenge red hair shit. Okay, Ivankov is kinda fun for now, but with his character being so over the top, how long until he gets annoying? That's the neat part. He doesn't. Offers free gender reassignment. Encourages others to express themselves. Huge MVP in Marineford and Impel Down. Hates the 1%. Hee-haw! Your attacks are too slow. You will never hit me. And all your attacks will bounce right off me. Now what? What is your most unhinged One Piece picks? Here's mine. I reject the official heights of both series. Hawkeye, where are you going? I agreed to fight Whitebeard, but I never agreed to fight red-haired Shanks. Holy flapping flap, that was close. I better get out of here fast. Zoro is the R-word. Crocodile is Luffy's mom. Something original? I'm getting the feeling we will see Vegapunk this arc. Every other anime? Okay, we'll introduce our main villain. We need some epic music, dark surroundings, and a big character for them to easily beat. One Piece. Since Season 2 is confirmed, pick your fighter / nightmare fuel. How Shanks stopped Kaido. Kaido, where are you going? To Marineford. I'm gonna kill Whitebeard. No. Okay. One Piece live action actors when they find out they have to shoot another 1,000 episodes. Nico Robin? I love all my crewmates equally. Also Nico Robin. Who's the Navy sending this time? Don't they know I'll turn them to stone the moment they see my beauty? Hello. But I no longer belong to the weak trio with you and Chopper.
What?
So that was a flapping lie. I've been saying this for years. Oda's only way to redeem himself is by having Zoro killing Luffy at the end of the series and becomes the final villain. Gives him a spin-off and having the rest of the Straw Hats after his head. Then Zoro kills them one by one as a pirate hunter.
What?
Is this canon? In a world where high-powered devil fruits and deadly weapons exist, these 4 goats decide to use just their hands and feet. When will Sanji finally start looking for the All Blue? That's the neat part. He won't. How are these random fodder Marines able to use hockey, but half the Straw Hats still can't? Why are people surprised Marines can use hockey? They've literally been training their whole life. Don't sleep on random Marine fodder number 2753. Mom needs cake or everyone is flapped. Start beating your sister while she's transporting the cake. Other sister tells you the first sister is necessary to make the cake. Beat the flap out of her anyways. They escape onto a ship to send the cake to Mom and save everyone. Boil the ocean to sink the ship with your sisters and cake anyways. So, did One Piece 1089 basically confirm Robin is Emu? Sanji fans, how do you cope knowing even the voice actor clowned on him? Hiroaki Hirata, the voice actor for Sanji, states, "There is nothing about Sanji that I admire, because he is an idiot. Maybe not bad in the sense that he is a refreshingly stupid character to watch." I can't believe he didn't cry when the live action skipped on Krieg. Do men even have feelings? Imagine the possibilities. A glance at the next universe over. What happened here? Momonosuke, the new shogun of Wano, will need a strong wife to help him lead the country. Yamato is the most obvious choice, but she likes to cosplay as Momonosuke's father, Odin. Does this mean Momonosuke will be having Bible study with his dad? One Piece without context. Bruh. Show me the best foreshadowing. I said the best. I mean, sheesh, fans have gotten so toxic. Perfect. In Marineford arc, Oda received many fan letters asking him to save Ace's life. Even his editor asked him every week, "Are you really gonna kill Ace? It isn't a good idea." After watching the anime episode, Oda said, "I wonder why Ace had to be killed in such a harsh way." How One Piece fans wanted live-action Usopp's nose to look like. East Blue is the weakest sea. Also East Blue. Monster Trio at 100% of their power. Monster Trio at 99.99% of their power. Every masterpiece has a cheap copy. I swear, some of these mofos be reading Two Piece, man, cause what is this? Straw Hats and their chances of betraying Luffy. Zoro, negative 0.001%, Nami, 15%, Chopper, 0.01%, Brook, 1%, Robin, 1.5%, Sanji, 40%, Usopp, 30%, Jinbei, 0.1%, Frankie, 5%. How will Netflix pull off the Kaku Usopp joke without the nose? Luffy's mother! Luffy's mother! Luffy's mother! Luffy's mother! Luffy's mother! Where actually was Robin? Netflix, I dare you. This line did not age well. I'm not a zone type. Luffy, you lying piece of flap. Wait, so you're telling me that Kobe went from a child to a Navy officer in the span of 45 days? Who wins? Kid at full power? Or Shanks, no arms, no legs, blindfolded, drunk, at 25% power? Warlords were asked if they knew who this was. Luffy's father figure, a decent man. Very liberal guy, many don't understand. Red-haired someone. I've seen him in rat memes. That's oomph. I have no idea who this dude is. Leave me alone. That's the guy the clown won't shut up about. Shanks, better known as Red-Haired Shanks, is the chief of the Red-Haired Pirates and an emperor of the sea. Was born 39 years ago. Some fraud who's gonna get his cake beaten soon. Who here had the biggest glow-up? Is it just me, or is this Galaxy Impact scene kind of bad?
What?
My behind is suffering on Fishman Island animation, and y'all getting this and complain? Sanji with no legs versus Zoro with no arms. Zoro can use his mouth to swing his sword still. Sanji can still use his cucumber. Zoro is a sword master. He would be able to parry it. When you realized Luffy was 17 when he first went to Amazon Lily. Teach when he realizes that the final battle over the One Piece will be on screen. Cannonballs don't explode when hitting wood. Luffy is the definition of this. An enemy is just a friend I haven't worn down. Are you saying that you're the main character of a kid's cartoon? I'm saying that I'm going to be friends with you is both a promise and a threat. Damn, Roger. After all these years, you were a D I could never have imagined. Meanwhile, Roger's ship. Confident, negative. Introvert, extrovert. Trash-hearted, pure-hearted. If that's the case, Zoro's father must be the greatest navigator. Oda. No romance among the crew. Netflix after finding out Vivi doesn't join the crew. Traumatize your fandom with one image. Finally, justice for that person in chapter 1122. In the introduction of the Gorosei, Mars is not allowed to sit on the sofa. In the next time we see them, Mars is still forced to stay standing in the same place, even though there is space on the sofa. Later on, he attempts to move closer to the sofas, but he is still shunned and rejected by the other Gorosei. He eventually resigns to the corner and he starts planning his revenge. Before the Egghead incident, we can see him back in his original standing position. But in the last chapter, he is the first to come back to the room, and he uses the opportunity to sit on the sofa. You can see the rage in his eyes. Finally, justice for my boy Mars. Bro gets to sit for the first time in 800 years. Smart, smart. Smart, smart. Empty head, brain not found. Oda. New pirate bounties. No big pirates being turned in for their bounties. No powerful bounty hunters in the story. I'm sorry, what? Luffy with Tama. So I'm not leaving until you laugh. Luffy with Momo. Hey Panini Head, are you even listening to me? We do recognize you as Straw Hat Luffy's equals, but we do not grant you the rank of Emperor. This is outrageous. It's unfair. Thriller Bark is the most useless arc in the series, because nothing happened. Ace watching Garp practically destroy an island to save Kobe. Was it even a fight? One Piece fans waited 25 years for 25 seconds of Shanks action. One Piece is gonna finish one day. We're gonna know what the One Piece is. People are going to start watching One Piece knowing the end of the story. Where's the fun in that? The joy of the adventure. Really sucks for those people, to be honest. Before I watched One Piece, I thought this is how Kaido's dragon form would look. Hancock? He's probably cheating with someone. Luffy? Shanks is the only Yonko who can swim, but can he swim with one hand? How is he not burning his hat? The way Oda explains it is that clothing becomes part of the user, sort of. That's why Buggy's clothes just reattach after being cut, and Luffy's shirt changes depending on his size. It's mostly used as an excuse so we don't see everyone's cucumber though. The real One Piece was the money I made along the way. Nami when the sea levels change, invalidating all progress she made towards a map of the world. Just a quick reminder that Brook somehow has cheeks. Time Traveler kicks a rock. The timeline. I defeated a Yonko. I got defeated by a Yonko. I was raised by a Yonko. Breaking news. NASA finds Zoro on Mars. New hope for life on Mars. In other news, Ash Ketchum reveals his secret on how to stay 10 years old. YouTube polls strikes again. Bro deflects one laser and now he can beat Kizaru. Mr. Sanji, Kizaru has launched a second laser. The Yonko physical appearance explained. I'm not afraid of Yonko. I will win. Yes, my goat, so brave. I'm not afraid of a Yonko. I will win. Who do you think you are? Know your place. Luffy versus Yonko? Whenever someone says Luffy isn't cool, show them this clip. One of the most boss anime protagonists when he wants to be. Just goes to show that Luffy was never afraid of Big Mom. She basically challenged him, and he's just like, "You called? I love it." Scenes like this just give me huge respect for Luffy. Emperors exist? Luffy, so you have chosen death. I don't know why, but when Luffy said, "I'ma kick your behind," that was so boss. Kid versus Yonko. Eustace Kid acting cocky paid the consequences, getting one-tapped. Kid flapped around and proceeded to find out. Blood really thought he was him. Kid, "I'm on top of the world after beating Big Mom." Shanks, "Let me put you in your place, youngling." This wasn't even a fight, it was a much-needed humbling. You are a frightening man. However, I am the best swordsman in CP9. Don't take me lightly.
What?
I am the best swordsman in CP9, said the only swordsman in CP9. When I die, I want Monkey D. Dragon to lower me into my grave so he can let me down one last time. Why didn't Spider-Man use Haki here when fighting a Logia type? Is he stupid? I was a Punani and had no courage to fight Blackbeard, but I'll try my hardest to stop my friend who saved my life from achieving his dream. My mom asked me if I did the dishes. I yelled, "Admirals!" She smiled. She knew they were washed. Garp when Celestial Dragons are holding their annual native genocide tournament. Garp when he sees rocks trying to stop it. 4 real-world things you can learn from anime. Always give your 100%. Never lose hope. The world's largest military is nothing more than a personal guard for the billionaire class. They will commit genocide in order to enact this brutal hierarchy and use propaganda to justify it and their endless wars. Our only hope is to join together in a working-class revolution to reclaim our freedom. Volleyball. 25 years later in South Blue. Yeah, I used to be rivals with Luffy. This man got hyped for years, died the same arc he was revealed, gave a speech which he revealed nothing for months, and ended his speech by just saying, "Someone will find the One Piece." No flap. Dragon really pulled out the big guns this time around. Bro really said... This man did his own stunts, took professional cooking class, took professional kickboxing class, and now it became his hobby. Actually became the chef for the production team. Behind the scenes, cooked for the production team while still in Sanji's costume. Taz Skylar, the man who was mocked by people when Netflix announced him as Sanji, is easily my favorite part of this show so far. UK Olympic silver medalist with an interesting tattoo. Unpopular opinion. Roger's pre-time skip design was way cooler. Oda should end One Piece without revealing what the One Piece actually is, and then afterwards announce, "You want the ending? You can have it. I left all the answers in a book somewhere on this planet. Now you just have to find it." Thus, starting the real-life Great Pirate Era. Oh my god, I think this is true. What do you think of Jeff Goldblum playing Kizaru live action? My Uber driver is watching One Piece. Watch D-Road. Usopp versus Doc Q. Yeah, how do you like my new disease? I call it, "You'll die if you step on this island disease."
What?
Seriously? You can only choose one. Who are you picking? Wanna join my crew? Netflix and chill? I got a mythical zone fruit. You want it? You wanna know the Void Century? Step 1. Reply to Blackbeard and Shanks agreeing to both and asking them to meet in the same place without telling either of them the truth. Step 2. Tell Rayleigh what you're doing and buy him some popcorn. Step 3. Go bang Boa. The most bizarre thing I've seen. Husband and wife? Their children. My Ace cosplay from Anime Expo.